Welcome to the museum today. We're so glad you came to play. Let's all join in and shout, hooray! Today is Preschool Tuesday. Hey everybody, it's Mr. Kevin here, and thank you for joining us on this Preschool Tuesday. I'm sorry we're not at the art museum like we would like to be, but we wanted to make sure that we did some special things for you anyway. We're going to read a story, we're going to look at some art, and you're going to have a chance to make your own little craft at home using some very simple materials. And today's theme is all about color. So start thinking about your favorite color and follow me. Okay, so for today's Preschool Tuesday, we are going to read a book about all of the crayons in your crayon box. And as we go, start thinking about your favorite crayons in that box, and maybe some of the other crayons that don't get used as much. And here we go with the day the crayons quit. And we'd like to thank the Penguin Group for allowing us to read this to you guys today. Here we go. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Huh, interesting. Dear Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Oh boy. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizard hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm gonna completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Oh my goodness. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, all the ponies, and the puppies, while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Oh, poor Beige. Oh my goodness. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. That is a lot of color right there. That's a big animal to color in. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on. White. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. And here's a lovely drawing of a white cat in the snow that Duncan made. I love it. It's very minimalist. Oh boy. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. I kind of see what he's talking about, though. Ooh. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon, because they are driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Well, at least one of the crayons is happy. Oh goodness. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal, and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Well, that seems to settle it then. I guess the sun is yellow. Oh, wait. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, but he's a big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. Well, that doesn't really settle anything, does it? Ooh. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all these oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Aw, poor little guy. Ooh, Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur? Or monster? Or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. I like pink. I don't know about you. Oh! Hey Duncan! It's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave this box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like it to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Yeesh. Cover him up. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. Oh, when Duncan showed his teacher this new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Oh my gosh, look at all those colors in there. And an A+ for creativity. Wow. I love this book. I love all these colors, and we're going to do a little activity where you can make your own little crayon bookmarks next. So if you're interested in this book, by the way, you can click on one of the links attached to this video, and you can purchase it at Amazon, some other places. But again, thanks Penguin Books, and let's go do our craft. Let's make our own set of The Day the Crayons Quit puppet bookmarks. Like these cute little guys right here. All you need are some popsicle sticks of any size, some crayons, a marker, scissors, glue or a glue stick, and a piece of paper or cardstock. Let me show you how to make one of these. Okay, so to make one of our crayon puppets, we're going to take our popsicle stick, and I'm going to make a red crayon puppet. So I'm going to take my red crayon, and I'm just going to color the entire stick, just like so. Do both sides. Do 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 do. Red crayon. Okay. And then we want to give our little red crayon a wrapper. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to make a little thing on top, a little thing on the bottom, turn it over, do the same thing. And there is our wrapper for our crayon. And then we want to give our crayon a face. And I think I want my red crayon to be a happy crayon. So it's eyes and a nice happy smile. Okay, now we need to give our crayon a tip. He doesn't have a tip. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to cut a little tiny shape. Does everybody know what shape that is? That's right, it's a rectangle. I'm going to take that rectangle and I'm going to cut at a little bitty angle like this, just to make the tip of my crayon. And then I'm going to color that in too with my red crayon. Okay. Do both sides. And I'm going to take some of my glue. Put it on the top of my crayon. Doesn't take much, just a tiny little bit. There we go. And stick that right on there. And voila! There is my little crayon puppet bookmark. But we can go a little bit further, because maybe we want our crayons to be able to talk too. So I'm going to go back to my paper and I'm going to cut a circle like that. And then I'm going to make a little cartoon speech bubble. So I'm going to cut it like this, so it has the little speech marks there. And maybe I want this crayon to say, "Thank you for coloring." Because he's a happy crayon. And then I'm going to use a little bit more glue. Come on, glue. And put that right there. And there. Let that dry. And now we have a talking crayon bookmark. Yay! Let's take a look at this beautiful artwork called Old Island Days, Peace with Tranquility, made by Mario Sanchez in 1960. It's actually not just a painting, but it's also a wood carving, and it shows Sanchez's life when he was a boy in Key West, Florida, back in the early 1900s. Here you can see a man carrying a cart full of tropical fruit. There's a boy holding a kite string. Here's a man holding a bouquet of flowers, and a little grocery store. And you can see all of the beautiful and bright colors that are part of the houses and the trees and the plants in this little town. Let's focus on some of these colors. Can you point to something in this painting that is red? Let's see if you found what we found. Aha! Let's move on to our next color and try to find something that's yellow. Go ahead and point. Of course, that house right in the middle.
Okay, our next color is going to be blue. What in this painting is blue? Oh, lots of choices, especially the sky and the wagon. Next, let's go with green. What is green in this painting? Point to it. Oh, yes, lots and lots of plants and some of the buildings. Now let's move on to black. What in this painting is black? The signpost, part of the frame, and some of the outlines of things. And finally, let's move on to white. What is white in this painting? Of course, the clouds and that one house on the left. So many different colors in this one single painting makes it so lively and fun, and I hope that you had fun looking at it.
We went to the museum today, we read a book, we got to play. I hope to see you next Tuesday at the Art Museum. And I should have changed that song, because it's not exactly going to be next week that you'll be at the Art Museum. I'm going to see you again in July, but next Tuesday, you'll be joining the fine folks over at the Farmers Museum for a special program, and I hope that you tune in and enjoy it, and until then, take care. Bye-bye.